Have you ever experienced that frustrating moment when you're looking at something and completely missing the next thing that appears in front of you? This is known as attentional blink. It's like your brain momentarily shuts off, leaving you in a state of confusion. However, by focusing your internal state, you can rewire your brain to improve your attention. Stay till the end to know how you can improve your focus in just 17 minutes. The attentional blink can be tested by providing some recipients with a series of 2 letters and warning them to keep an eye out for some random letters such as R and Z. They are more likely to miss the letter Z digits and see only the letter R, even though the letters pass so swiftly.
It should also be exciting to anyone that cares about increasing their focus and their ability to attend. What this is saying is that these circuits that underlie focus and our ability to attend and our ability to eliminate distraction, they aren't just failing to focus. That's just a semantic way of describing the outcome. They are over-focusing on certain things and thereby missing other things. And so our distractibility or the distractibility of somebody with ADHD could exist because they are over-focusing on certain elements and they are therefore missing other elements that they should be attending to.
If you tell the recipients in advance to simply locate the Z, they will be able to do it as well. Beware, the rate at which the letters are passing through is still constant. This implies you can always tell if an alphabet letter is an R or a Z. However, the problem arises when you attempt to view both simultaneously. This is what we call an attentional blink.
First of all, your visual system has 2 modes of processing. It can be highly focused, a soda straw view, so looking for the R in this string of numbers in the example that I just gave. Or if you're very excited about something, you're in that soda straw view of the world and you're missing other things. Okay, that's high levels of attention. However, there's also a property of your visual system that allows you to dilate your gaze to be in so-called panoramic vision. Panoramic vision is something you can do right now, no matter where you are. And I can do it right now. You won't know that I'm doing it, but even though I'm still looking directly at you, I'm consciously dilating my gaze so that I can see the ceiling, the floor, and the walls all around me.
Additionally, you can also enter a state of panoramic vision, in which your eyes are spread far apart. The ability to see in a 360-degree arc is governed by a distinct set of neural circuits between the eye and the brain. You can utilize panoramic vision to access the state that we term open monitoring. In this state, a person can pay attention and recognize many targets within a string of letters and numbers. For example, the recipient can see the letter R and Z at the same time.
If you see something that you're looking for or you're very interested in something, you are definitely missing other information, in part because you're over-focusing on something. And this leads to a very interesting hypothesis about what might go wrong in ADHD, where we've always thought that they cannot focus, and yet we know they can focus on things they care very much about. Well, maybe, just maybe, they are experiencing more attentional blinks than people who do not have ADHD. And indeed, there are data now to support the possibility that that's actually what's happening. And that should be exciting to anyone that has ADHD.
People can train to be in open monitoring state, regardless of whether or not they have ADHD. Learning how to deliberately widen your sight is a necessary component of the process.
So what they really need is this property that we call open monitoring. Now, open monitoring is something that's described in the book that I just referred to, and that typically is associated with people who have done a lot of meditation, so-called Vipassana meditation, or have spent a lot of time learning how to do what's called open gaze visual analysis and open gaze thinking. But there's a simpler version of this that allows us to bypass all that.
You can enter open monitoring, regardless of whether or not you wear corrective lenses or contacts. And you can also intentionally compress your range of view. During some research, the participants were asked to just sit quietly with their eyes closed and do something similar to meditation. However, they were instructed not to direct their mind into any particular state or place. Rather, they were to simply focus on their breathing or how their body feels. If their mind diverts somewhere else, they were to focus back again. Surprisingly, doing this once for 17 minutes resulted in a considerable reduction in the amount of attentional blinks those respondents carried out. In other words, they were able to improve their focus in a manner that was nearly permanent, even without engaging in any extra training. When they were asked to look for multiple visual targets or focus on multiple things at once, they didn't experience the same number of attentional blinks because they had practiced reducing the amount of visual information and paying attention to their internal state, which is what we call interoception. In addition, as you become older, not only does your capacity to concentrate weaken, but also the number of attentional blinks that you perform increases. Studies are currently being conducted to determine whether or not a simple practice that is similar to meditation, consisting of sitting still for approximately 15 to 20 minutes while paying attention to one's breathing and one's internal state, can help offset some of the cognitive declines that are associated with advancing age. These practices signify that regardless of your age, whether you're a child or an adult, a simple practice of taking 17 minutes to sit and paying attention to your internal state can help you be more focused. This is basically a tool that has the potential to rewire our attentional circuitry in a powerful way. In addition, the capacity to expand our field of view and to engage in what is known as open monitoring, which enables the brain to operate in a manner that enables it to notice more information more quickly, as an effective method as well. The wonderful thing about this practice is that you will feel the effect right after you perform it for the very first time, which makes it beneficial for everyone. Will you try out these methods? Let us know in the comment section. If you found this video interesting or helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future uploads. Until then, take care.